Well, I'm back. I had COVID for the last couple of days, and this is my first trading day back. Market's absolutely slapped. Overall, took several trades. We're going to go ahead and recap those now. I'm trading on my 20, 50K Apex funded accounts. You can use code TBM for the best discount always. Right now, it's 80% off. And let's go ahead and get into today's stream recap. Good morning, everybody. All right, I'm back. I had COVID. It sucked. Had it on Friday. Monday, I was actually feeling pretty normal. I would say like 90, 95%, honestly. And then yesterday, I was feeling definitely 100%. But I wanted to give it the 5 days before I came back to the office and whatnot. So, all right. Make sure the trade copier is firing away. It is. Everything looks dialed now. Hey, Mac got COVID? I did. Allegedly. I know it's fake. Yeah, I am at the, I'm still, I got the COVID fatigue still. Yesterday, I had just like a normal day and I was freaking exhausted afterwards. Slept 8.5 hours last night. Running is going to be interesting whenever that happens again. Anyways, welcome everybody. The plan is to have the video drop after the stream. However, it's still uploading and editor Andrew is the one uploading it, but he might have some booty internet at wherever his Airbnb is, because it's been uploading all night and I can't find the hard copy to upload it from here. So TBD on the video getting uploaded. I'll let you know as the stream progresses. Okay, overnight lows down at 330. We're down 0.45% on the session right now. VWAP at 400 or so, we just tapped it, rejected it basically on the open. Delta hanging out the 1.5 standard deviation, bouncing it right now. Delta's looking fairly normal. News on the session. Got crude oil inventories at 9:30 if you're a crude oil trader. Meeting minutes at 1, shouldn't do much. There's nothing really on the calendar. Back above VWAP and 420. Yesterday's value area low. I think a rotation up into 470, 490 looks good. Yesterday's close overnight highs. We popped the overnight highs. We're looking at yesterday's value area high at 610. That's upside targets. So above VWAP, above yesterday's value area low. Really, it's just like running highs of the day. Watching for yesterday's close, overnight highs. Below VWAP, currently where we're at, right? It's about just waiting for rotation through overnight lows, I think. Can't leave unannounced and keep dumped hard. Dad, it did, huh? Yesterday really kind of got slapped, huh? This topping candle was very topping. Actually worked out really well. Yesterday, 23,800 to 23,475. It's like a 300-point dump. It's nothing that crazy. Does code TBM applied the 1 day to pass? 80% off all Apex accounts plus 1 day to pass with coupon code TBM at checkout. You betcha. Feels like a while since the 1,000+ point day since March and April. Yeah, no kidding. Delta's like a little heavy, but not that heavy. I'm curious if we're going to bounce 300 here or not, to be honest. 150 points off of the open, basically. 130 points off the open. 300 with the third standard deviation. I bet you could grab it for a quick base hit, but I don't really want to do that right now. Feels sketchy. Oh, maybe front run by a tick. Nah, that would have been a base hit. 10 points there. Very, very knife catchy though, obviously. But psych level, third standard deviation, 130 point sell off with not a whole lot of bids. Press red button, make money. I know. The problem is that it just feels like the V bottom is always out there. The V bottom is always out there, ready to fire away. Why is this book so thin? Holy moly, the book is super thin, dude. There's a 40, that's like the biggest we got. Am I missing something crazy? Or is it literally just super thin? It's just super thin. I mean, it's kind of an interesting spot at 40, 50. Just depends on what buyers are doing here. The problem with this type of price action is that, like, if and when buyers do decide to show up on a move like this, it's usually fairly aggressive still. And then like, even though you're directionally correct, you still get hosed in the short term. Dang, 40 was the play, huh? Right into that consolidation zone, reject it, slap it. Little delta divergence, who knows if that means anything. Daily, like bottom of the little consolidations, 140s. This candle is now 90 points. We went from like a 40-point candle, 40, 50, 90. We are exponentially moving down currently. Gotta say, I love these types of days for evals, not so much for funded. Yeah, you can definitely pass accounts on days like this. Code TBM, 80% off on all Apex accounts. I use the 50Ks. I'm trading 20 of the 50K funded accounts right now. We got volume now here, point of control down here. Interesting. I'm using 20 of the 50K Apex funded accounts. Holy Delta. Is it gonna be that clean? There's no way it's that clean, right? There's just straight up no way. %80 is recurrent. Could slap 210 also. But with all that volume, how much volume was it actually? 668. It's not that much, but it's enough. Rolling over 200. Could be an interesting play back into... The problem is, it's just kind of happening fast. I was about to say, rolling over 200 back into point of control is a good play. Yeah, we're sliding pretty good currently. Just be careful, everybody. These are 30 to 50 point slides happening almost instantaneous. Don't trade what you can manage. You know what I mean? I'm way too nervous to short 200. I hate shorting the lows with point of control right below us, especially after we've been like selling off pretty good. I'm also not necessarily trying to catch the bottom here, but like I just have a really hard time shorting here. We've got so much movement right now. Jinx incoming, Chop. Glad you're back, Matt. Yep, that's what I'm here for. Just some classic jinxing. 50% retrace of the wick into 60s, not a terrible look. Do something like that. I guess we got kind of close there. I don't know, man. I'm not torn on either direction right now, which means do nothing. We should pop this high, I would think. Rotate into 220 real quick. Got volume here now. We get 940 contracts at 97. This is supposed to happen when you're not streaming. The curse has been broken. Yeah, I mean, well, yesterday we slapped for what, 400 points? That's pretty classic. I don't stream and we get pretty good volatility. Although me coming back and not having a totally chop session right away is interesting. Prior point of control is low-key an interesting spot here. Very, very short term, we are making higher highs and higher lows, right? Very, very short term. So this like 77 spot is slightly interesting. I don't really think we're actually gonna get down there right now, but it's an interesting spot nonetheless. I think I'd be more interested on it on a candle close. If we close here at like 10 to 20, and then get a quick rotation 20 to 80 for a retest of the prior open. We close here at 20, next 2.5 minutes or something, right? Realistically, we probably close like 260 because that's the way that always works. But say we close like 220, next candle opens, comes back, tests the prior open, which is also prior point of control. Prior candle open, not like prior daily open. Prior candle open. It's a 20 to 80 rotation. It's not a bad look. Got the Ronikov? I do. There's a retest of current point of control. It's probably... I don't really like us coming back down into my entry with the last like 30 seconds, I'll be honest. There's that prior point of control. I would have just gotten filled long. Currently, it was not. It was the right call to take it off currently. Like, that's just kind of a gross candle, you know? That's a gross 5-minute candle. I'm glad I took it off. Doesn't mean we can't just pop it here, but... yeah. Moves so fast. Yeah. I mean, that's 100 points in the last 4 minutes or whatever. 15 to 17. Yeah, they're 15 to 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes. Excuse me. 100 points in the last 5 minutes, chat. How do you sit out of this? I just haven't found like a good entry, to be honest. Like my brain naturally wants to go long with Delta going crazy and these little bios, but it's just not happening. And I also hate shorting lows like this, to be honest. If this is reversed, I have a much easier time buying highs than I do shorting lows. Just with the way my mental works. It feels like a big chase to me. And we're down 1.5%. We could go down 2.5%, 3%, 5%. I don't know. But really, anything from this point on, like, we haven't really had a green candle all day. It feels like a chase. Can we dump another 100 points? Absolutely. Will I watch it happen? Potentially. I mean, like, even here, it's like, okay, this gets interesting, right? Like, a 40 short gets kind of interesting, 43. That untested wick. But, like, is that the right play? When we're working on... I mean, we have this little doji, but, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 6, 7, maybe call it 8 red candles in a row worth 300 plus points. I don't know. Not to mention the V bottoms recently have been aggressive. That's definitely living rent free in my head. This is probably the most interesting short that I've seen so far is the 43 potential. But like, I just haven't seen anything that even like is screaming, you know, take this. And like even this, it's like, okay, if I take this, what's really the invalidation point here? Because like, maybe it's just as simple as a clean 10. I have to even get filled up there to be perfectly honest, right? Could also sweep right through 50, I don't know. I will also throw it out there that when you go in from like super aggressive into a more mellow candle, makes you wonder a little bit, right? Like, why are we going a little bit more mellow here? Just long and average down every 50 points until we get back to volume. It can't fail. You're right. There's a time in my life when I would do exactly that. I'm glad I don't do that anymore. I'm very happy I don't do that anymore. My God. Those are some stressful times, man. People still swear by it too. I swore by it back then. I mean, like, it was okay. It's just you have a heart attack for a living, essentially. As long as your leveraging is somewhat in play, it's heart attack city. But man, so not fun. And then I see a bunch of people still now doing that, and I'm just like, oh God, if you only knew how much easier it could be by just not doing that. Your body would thank you. Your mental would thank you. But it's a very, very, very hard habit to break. God, if you get me even on this trade, I will never DCA again. Yeah, right. Dude, I'm killing this, sure. This is like a mellow doji. I don't know. Maybe this is the exact same situation that happens here. We get like a little kick up and then we slap it again. But feels like we're due, right? Maybe not. You know what? I actually will keep this up because it is enough of a sweep of this high that if we get there, I think it makes sense. I can also see an argument for longing basically right here at 100. I see an argument for the 100 long. On the 100 long, you just have it stop at the lows of the day. You're basically anticipating that the doji carries us, right? At least the 10 points or whatever you're looking for. Man, just the entries that I want are just not on the table, which I'm okay with. I will gladly be greedy with my entries on a day like today. I got no business trying to force it. If I'm not greedy on a day like today, if like the one time I choose to not be greedy with my entry, meaning like be very, very particular, is going to be the time where it just slaps 30 points instantly. A lot of times people are like, Matt, how are you not trading this or whatever? Like that one dude that asked earlier. The answer is also slightly with that DCA joke that we just had. I've gotten burned on days like this so many times historically that if I can leave a big sell-off day flat, that's a win. If I can leave it green, that's a big win. But leaving it flat, I chalk up as a big W on big sell-off days because historically I've been so ass at it. Truly. I want to survive. Like days like this, I truly just want to survive, I'll be honest. Like, I'm not trying to freaking do something I'm going to regret on a big sell-off day that I know is not my strong suit. Days like this are also kind of annoying to me because it's like hindsight, it's always super clean. Like, okay, short 100. Short 100 to 80. Super clean. In the moment, though, it's really hard for me to take that trade. I'm like, oh, well, we just had a bid of 45 points, almost 50 points. Like, that's pretty strong. Let me step in front of that freight train. Especially when the V-bottoms have been so aggressive, exactly. The V-bottoms have actually been very aggressive lately, so. Nice push. Going into the candle close here in 20 seconds. Classic. Now the question is, do we actually reject 44? Or do we float it right back up to 200, point of control? Buyers are looking pretty solid, but they've looked decent all day for the most part. I'm going for the untested wick here. I'm going to leave it up and see, and just see. I'm also going to keep this very tight. I'm going to risk 10 points. On if we do not reject the wick, and if we do not reject 50, then I'll get out on the blow through 50. This is by 2 points. You ever heard me say that, chat? Oh, I got filled. There's 50. I'm gonna go and move that break even. It's not worth me dicking around with this at all, I'll be honest. Give me the little float. Stopped out. Stopped out break even. I got, how close did I get there? Oh, it's gonna do it right now, probably. I got in at 45.75 and it went down to 37. I missed it by like 3 or 4 points. Kind of a sweat though, I'll be honest, man. Still kind of a sweat. It's really like not that bad of a, I'm not that like, I think that was a good trade to take. I think that was a good trade to take. Period. It floated to 50. I gave it 4 points or something of drawdown just right away. Moved it to stop. We moved my break even stop. Moved my stop to break even when it ran 4 points in my favor, which was basically immediately. And then it just never had the continuation to go down for my full fill. Maybe you could have taken it off at 6 points or something, but there's no way to really know that. It's kind of a sweat because at the end of the day, it feels like I'm shorting the lows when we've been getting yoinked all morning and we're due for a ripper. Like, I think 200 is very much on the table. But I think no matter what, it's just kind of a sweaty... I think someone said it's a sweaty day. I kind of agree. I think no matter what, it's just kind of a sweaty day. Like, that was probably, like... That was, I personally think that was one of the cleanest entries I could have had today from my setups that I normally use. That was clean. On a day where we're moving 30, 40, 50 points pretty cleanly, and I get into an entry that has 4 points of drawdown. That's pretty clean. It's just still kind of sweaty. Like this, the 1 minute candles, technically suggesting a rollover here. But it's like, do I really want to sit in this as a rollover opportunity? A little bit of liquidity higher. Short 50 maybe. New highs, I'm stopped out, but I think we probably run new highs here. Give it 7 points though for a rotation back into these. 31. It'll be really interesting to see if this rolls over or not. I did not mean to. I hotkeyed the wrong button. I low-key like this for the rollover. Really, I like it like here, but that didn't happen. I pressed the wrong button. I was trying to get my crosshairs up and I flattened the order. It's looking a little rolly. Chat, I got a video dropping in 30 minutes going over most recent payout. Kind of some thoughts and feelings about that. At 10 a.m. This stream will auto push you over. If you leave beforehand, come back at 10 o'clock and watch the video with us. Helps to have people watch it during their premiere, for what it's worth. So that video drops at 10 a.m. on the channel. The stream will push you straight to it if you stay on until 10 a.m. I'll post a link in Discord too. If you leave the stream before then and you want to go back to Discord, I'll post a link. Prior open's kind of interesting here. 90. I'm going to give it a little shot. Bottom of the little short-term range. Slapped it a little bit. See if we get the bid back up. Got some sellers kind of coming through. Back above 90. Push back in. We have a break even once we're up 5 points. Like, it's just not worth it. See, that one was a true break even. It's just not worth it for me to not play a momentum play here. Like, me moving my stop break even at 5 points is truly like a momentum style play. I'll be honest. Like, it essentially has to do it when a day like this, with volatility this high right now, it has to do it right away. And I'm okay with that. Honestly, like, I would rather take stabs, end up break even, end up flat on the day, and take stabs with pretty freaking tight risk, then let it be super open-ended and get hosed. I just want to be very quick on the draw to move it break even, and eventually that momentum play hits and I get the full 10 instead of the 5 and whatever else. Like, but I'm just not willing. I am not really willing to dick around with keeping stuff open-ended right now until it cools down a little bit. But right now we're just not there yet. Closing a little heavy. I really would love to play the IBL long. I'll be honest. Like, I want it clean either way. We're right at IBL. We have two very clean options in store. We either close heavy and we take a retest, or we're going to live with this little fake out and it's going to rip it up. And it feels like the rip up is a little bit more on the table, I'll be honest. But at the end of the day, both are on the table. So we've been getting slapped all day long. I think I'm open to trying it. An IBL long, giving it 8 points or whatever. I'm going to get stopped out. Rip. Stopped out. Okay, now we see if it goes the other way, right? I should have taken that trade 3 other times. And I, of course, choose to do it after it's shown itself 3 times and then it sweeps through it. This is a good close below. We got 10 seconds. And then it's going to be like, do you short IBL or do you play for the wick back up, right? It's honestly impeccable timing. Yeah, no, I'm telling you, man. It's clean. I just got to give it so much more room than I'm willing to give it right now, chat. That's it. At the end of the day, I have to give it more room than I'm willing to give it with this type of movement. The ideas are there. It's just I am too tight with it, which is okay. I don't really have any problem with that.